They were asking the right questions. When I was at school, and I guess I was, well, I mean, obviously I was really struggling. And I don't really know what happened, but I was taken by a teacher to the staff room, and she was saying, like, what's wrong? You know, like, what's happened? Are you hungry? Or no, she said, I don't know. Yeah, are you hungry? I said, yeah. She said, did you eat breakfast? And I said, no. And she said, oh, why not? And I said, we just didn't have any breakfast. And, you know, and then she says, well, you know, do you normally have breakfast? And I said, not really. And so, you know, they were asking the right questions.
It's okay, take your time. I'm gonna come and give you a hug. I feel really compelled to give you a hug. You okay?
Yeah. No, I do think it's important because I had so many people who loved and cared about me so much, but I'd never been asked the right questions where I could really say what was wrong. And my mum came to school and picked me up, and my siblings were also at secondary school at the time, and they were with mum, and one was not, and they were with dad still, and yeah. And it was the first time that, like, it was all of the doors were sort of open, and all of these things that we were experiencing were, like, out on the table. And it was really, really hard because I still wanted to fight and say, no, like, these things aren't bad. Like, you're trying to take me away from my dad, and that's wrong, you know, like, because I was, like, indoctrinated in a way. I think that's why I'm obsessed with cults, because I'm like, I get it. I get it. I was in a child cult against my mother. Yeah, so I really was sort of fighting it at the beginning. But basically, like, my whole world, like, flipped on its head. And even though all of these things that I was feeling, I thought, oh my God, I'm so glad I don't have to see my dad anymore. It still was, like, against everything that I had ever knew to be true. I've been trying to do this thing where I stop taking things personally. And, like, not just, like, you know, when someone's had a bad day and they, like, push in front of you in the queue, but, like, the big things in life. Like, what if I said that it was not, like, it wasn't because of me that happened? If I wasn't there, it would have been someone else. Like, it's not because there's something wrong with me that, like, these bad things happened when I was a child.
Is that a thought you had?
Yeah. I felt like there was something inherently wrong with me or us because, like, we did lots of things wrong all the time, which is, like, why you'd be mistreated or whatever, because you're like, oh, like, we really need to be better at this because we keep doing things wrong and we keep getting in trouble type thing. Because it was a parent and I felt like, oh, they're supposed to like you, and so, you know. But then I was like, well, what if, like, there's just, like, no connection between, like, me being, you know, his daughter and, like, it could have been, like, literally anyone, like, experiencing that pain, and it would, like, still be the same. And then I just kind of could separate myself from it a little bit, and I could start to sort of reflect on him as a person and be like, what happens that you get so stuck in your mind that you can just, like, permanently, like, mistreat people? But, you know, taking that step back and seeing it, like, more objectively kind of, like, makes me quite interested in the guy. I don't know him at all. And I'm like, what happened to you when you were a kid? Like, who were your parents? Is this something that you were always like when you were a kid? Did you, like, pull the legs off bugs? Or, like, you know, did you learn this? Like, you know?
These are all the questions that I would ask.
Yeah. And so that's kind of like how I feel about him now, where I'm just like he would make a fascinating documentary.
Yeah.
And it's like nice to like, you know, not feel the personal pain of that anymore, and actually just think like, I don't know if any of the answers to that will like help me in my journey, but it is sort of like a nicer way to think of him than, you know, as like someone who doesn't love me or like whatever.